All right, shalom, shalom, shalom,
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
All right, shalom to the elect of Yahshua, and shalom to the other men, women, and children of our nation who YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI is going to have mercy upon them. Shalom to all of you.
Shalom, 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 Yahshua, peace, Israel. All right, shalom to you all.
Shalom. All right, so before we get started, we're going to face the east, and we want to give the much due, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
All right, double honors.
Double honors.
To the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. And much due respect to the sincere Akim who are laboring works. And shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
To you believers, to the Akim Wa'akwa, which be your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who do subscribe to the truth. All right, and as always,
Kawala, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, for HAQADASH.
RAWCHAA today's lesson is edifying. All right,
BARAK.
all right, I'm your brother Malkia.
I'm your brother 𝐤𝐄𝐄.
I'm your brother Yohanan.
And we are representing warriors for YAHAWASHI and practicing the Texas camp, man. All right, so you know, in the news / prophecies, as always, the theme is prophecy. All right.
Yeah.
We got three different, pretty much like three topics, or probably two, but I'll let the brother start with his. All right.
All right, so grab the 2 photos from the article. All right, so this one reads, it says, U.S. deploys guided missile submarines aimed tensions with Iran. All right. So close that. All right. So they're talking about how the tensions is increasing with the Iranian military, man. All right. The tensions is increasing with the Iranian military, and they're considered to be the third or the fourth top nuclear superpower in the world, man. Under Russia, China, North Korea, and then it's Iran, man. All right. We're at that point in time where we can see the tensions of World War III actually, increasing daily, man. All right, daily, by the hour, by the minute, by the second, man. All right, we're seeing it increase. All right, and a lot of people are, dismayed and believe that, World War III is not going to happen. But you got all these other nations, man, fucking stirring up, and increasing their nuclear program, right? Bolstering their nuclear program and their ground forces, man. And why is that? All for what? To ultimately come against Babylon the Great, aka America, man. Because World War III is inevitable. It is biblical prophecy, and it is soon to come to pass, man. All right. Let's see. So a little bit on it, right? It says, damn, if you will load up. It says, damn, it's really tiny. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The U.S. Navy has deployed a guided missile submarine capable of carrying up to 140 or 154 Tomahawk missiles to the Middle East, and spokesman said on Saturday in what appears to be a show of force towards Iran following recent tension. So there's literally nothing else that we need to read, man. All right, because literally it tells you right there, man. The tensions are increasing between these other nations and Babylon the Great, aka America, man, here in the United States, man. All right. All right, this is the second article. It says Chinese warship starts live fire drills near Taiwan, man. All right. And the reason why they're doing this, man, is so they can flex their muscle. All right. Because they're doing actually intentionally. I got all the articles that I'm bringing out on the links are in the description, man. You can go read it for yourself. This article was actually talking about how, how the Chinese military, man, they're actually, flexing their muscles, showing you what they got. They're doing invasion drills, all right? And, who does the Chinese truly want to invade, really, besides Taiwan, man? Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, man, here, all right? Because literally the military here, the military strength here is beyond weak, man, all right? The so-called military men here and women that are here in Babylon the Great, aka America, are beyond weak, man. All right, they are understrength in numbers. All right, and they're not true warriors, man. The Babylonian militaries here in America, bro, they are not up to par with all these other nations, man. All these other nations are ready to pull the plug on this bitch, man. All right, all these other nations are ready to fucking destroy this bitch, Babylon the Great, aka America, man, the great whore, man. All right, this sinful kingdom, man. All right. I'm gonna read that one paragraph off of this article, and then we'll dive into the scriptures. It says a Chinese warship in seas facing the Taiwan Strait began live fire drills on Saturday as Beijing launched military exercise it called a warning against what is considered pre-independent forces in Taiwan, man. So they talking about how since the Taiwanese, you know, have been getting that spear from Babylon the Great, aka America, to be a so-called independent, you know, place, right, ran and governed by what? Wickedness, right? You know, you got the Chinese military that's ready to just conquer it, but also the U.S. too, man. All right. The reason why they always pushing out that they trying to do this near Taiwan, this and Taiwan, that is to distract you, man. All right, because once this does happen, and believe it will happen, all right, they're gonna invade Taiwan, but they also gonna invade here in Babylon the Great too, aka America, man. All right. Reason is because the fucking military of Babylon the Great, aka America, is gonna have to now, right, have to go help the Taiwanese, right? Because now they also are a part of they're not a part of BRICS, but you know the BRICS alliance, or it's like not BRICS, NATO, the NATO alliance, right? They're actually like, okay, yeah, if it came down to it, you know, we're gonna have to hold it down for Taiwan, you know, to be a you know, a brother on their side, you know. But that's not gonna happen, man. All right. All this shit that's actually happening right now, that's being manifested, is literally all the tensions of war, and it's gonna happen, man. All these other nations are in that spirit of war, man. All of them. All right. And you can see within these damn articles, man. All right. And it's the ones that you don't want to have the damn, you know, tensions upon you, which is the Iranian military and the Chinese, man. But also you got Russia that got evil eyes for Babylon the Great too, and North Korea, man. Simple. All right. These are just the five that I got right here. Second Timothy 3:1, brother. 3:1? KJV? Yeah, KJV. Because I just want to get them directly how they are. So since you said you already got this one, the KJV, we'll just bring it out the GNT. GNT? Yeah, just straight GNT. Because, you know, we already know. Yeah. I'm going to grab Joel, and then it'll be Jeremiah. Okay. Gotcha.
I'm already here for the G30.
Oh, I mean, if you, hey, go ahead, brother, bring that thing out.
All right, so the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 6 to 8 in the Good News translations. You are going to hear the noise of battles close by, and the news of battles far away. So are we not constantly hearing news about battles far away? The other nations, right? Let's see. But do not be troubled. Such things must happen, but they do not mean that the end has come. Right? So you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, threats of wars. But be not troubled, for the end is not yet. It's paraphrasing. But why the end is not yet? Because there's other prophecies that need to be fulfilled. Like the BARAK one, the RFID chip being mandatory in order to buy and sell, okay? And other prophecies as well. Verse 7. Countries will fight each other. Kingdoms will attack one another. There will be famines, right? There will be hunger, starvation, and earthquakes, right? So-called natural disasters everywhere. All these are the first pains of childbirth. So pretty much, and then mind you, the GNT it didn't mention pestilence, but in the KJV it says, and there shall be famines, pestilence, earthquakes,
Yep.
In diverse places.
Yep.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, the NOT, this is just the first birth pains with more to come. Paraphrase. Okay, so we're constantly hearing a lot more about battles close by and battles far away. Okay.
Yep. 2 Timothy chapter
3.
Yeah, 3:1.
You want me to get something that's like popular related? You want me to get that second hit for the 16?
Gun,
Get
yeah.
Joel?
Yeah, after Joel, it's going to be Jeremiah and then second.
Okay.
So if you want after second Timothy, you can grab Jeremiah 15, 14 and 29. BAHASHAM. Can you read it already? Second Timothy.
Oh yeah, I'll get it right now.
Okay, come right here.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Perilous times shall come, man. Perilous, meaning what? Troublesome times, man. Times that are hard to bear. A lot of people don't understand that the times we're coming into are very treacherous and perilous time, man. A time that's going to be too, unfathomably ridiculous, man, to be able to bear here in Babylon the Great, aka America. We're in the beginning stages of it, man. The brother just read it. We are in the beginning stages of sorrows right now. All right, and it's going to only get exceedingly worse, in the near future, man. Daily it's just going to wax worse and worse. All right. So at the end of the day, you need to know that we are in the beginning stages of sorrows, man. In the beginning stages of these perilous times. All right. I'm actually grab this real quick.
Yeah, perilous also goes into dangerous.
Yep.
So the time coming into is dangerous, very dangerous, risky.
This the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9 through 12. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahawah. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So it's talking about how, and actually pertaining to the article, right? How these other nations are actually bolstering up their military programs, right? Causing all types of wars and or not wars, causing all types of tensions between these other, nations and shit. That's literally them showing off their plowshares, their pruning hooks, right? Because these are farming tools, all right? And they're converting them into, weapons of mass destruction, right? To kill, all right? So literally, this is going into how these other nations are literally bolstering up their military and, causing their natural grounds, right? Their farming fields, to be relinquished, man. All right, to only worry about the military, man. All right, and that's what these other nations in China, North Korea, Russia, Iran. That's what these other nations are doing, man. They're not worried about, feeding the people. Most of these people that are not being fed in these other nations, man, they're just drafted or willingly, voluntarily going into the military so they can have a meal, man. So they can have their meals, man. All right. Recently, North Korea just got 1.4 million troops added onto their fucking, onto their military numbers, man. And they're continuously adding and bolstering up their nuclear program, man. All right. It says, let the weak say that I am strong. And now, at some point, all these nations were weak because they were afraid of Babylon the Great, aka America, man. Because America had the atom bomb at that one point, and it put a lot of people in check. All right, that Hiroshima bomb, yeah, it put a lot of people in check. All right, but now in this modern day and age, these other nations are starting to realize, like, yo, Hey, man, Babylon the Great, aka America, is weak, man. Look at their military, man. Why do you think these other nations, especially including China, have been spying over here, man? You got Russia that's doing that, China doing that, right? They've been spying on the Babylonians here in Babylon the Great, aka America, because they're starting to see like, yo, this place is vulnerable as hell to attack right now. We can do it.
You got transformers
in the military. Literally, man, they are starting to realize like, yo, Babylon the Great, aka America, is all bark and no bite, and they ain't about shit, and they ain't going to do shit. Why do you think these other nations keep increasing the tension, keep being on the outskirts of the waters of these other places that they got evil eyes for? So America can be like, oh shit, whoa, you know, just so they can step in, man, just so they can step in. All right, but at the end of the day, it's all through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. And it's going to happen regardless, man. World War III is inevitable, man. All right? Whether you believe it or not, it's inevitable. All right? All right, the last verse says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? Which is the valley of Yahweh's judgment, all right? Which is out there in the Middle East, all right? And that's where World War III is going to take place at, man, in the valley of Jehoshaphat. So when that fucking draft actually happens here in America, right? That draft that actually brings you into the military, involuntarily, right, but forcefully, right? Hell yeah, you've been voluntold to go fight for this damn wicked ass country, man. This wicked ass place. All right, when that day happens, you're gonna be judged over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. And that's not our words, that's the words of YAHAWASHI, man. All right, you're gonna be judged and destroyed over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat. And meanwhile, while that's happening over there, you're gonna have civil wars happening here, man. You're gonna have all types of wars happening here in Babylon the Great, aka America, man. All right.
Do you want me to get that Jeremiah first?
Yeah. Jeremiah
14 and 29, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14 through 29. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. For all that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. For she have sinned against the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done unto her. As she have done, do unto her.
So pretty much, all of the nations, all the Gawayim, you got missiles that can go from your nation all the way to America. Empty the fucking clip out on America.
Yep.
Empty the whole clip out on it. Because of all the wicked deeds she has done. The rob, the killing, the stealing, the bloodshed, his riches that he got by the sea, right? All of the work of America, all of the work of wicked shit that Esau, so-called white man, has done. All right? All of the destruction that he has done onto life, the planet, the animals, the people. Okay?
All right. Is that the last one? No, I only got two verses. Yeah. You said 14 to 29.
No, 14.
Oh no, 14 and 29. Because they're parallel, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
like,
you're gonna be 14 and jump to 20.
oh, okay. Salakia.
There you go,
This is verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done. Do unto her, for she have been proud against the Lord.
Wow. There you go.
Against the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, against the Holy One of Israel.
So look, if you really look at it, man, Babylon the Great, aka America, is literally in the midst of the earth, man, and all these other nations are surrounding it, man. All right. So look, they have one target to hit, which is the West, man. Here in Babylon the Great, aka America, man, the United States. All right. Now it's saying all ye that bend the bow, man, all these nations, man, all the Gawayim, man. right? All of y'all that got nuclear capability, those ICBMs, right? Those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Those missiles that can go from one continent to another, all right? It's not talking about a full-fledged damn arrow, man. It's actually talking about a missile, man, all right? And these missiles that all these other nations are going to be able to send out, right? These ICBM nuclear missiles, right? They're going to come over here to Babylon the Great, aka America, and utterly destroy this place, man, for all the wickedness and pride that it has, man. All right? Look at the scriptures in the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8 tells you that the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I shall destroy it from all, or I shall wipe it from off the face of the earth, roughly paraphrasing it. Man, that's here, man. Babylon the Great, aka America, and also 2/3 of our nation that can't get right. You unrepentant Israelites, man, that can't get right. Because we have been given the law, statutes, and commandments to live by, man. Not everybody else. Us so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, man. Us Hebrew Israelites. So yeah, the ones that are a part of this world that can't separate themselves, that believe this way to be right, which is you 2/3, y'all gonna be destroyed here, man. And all you other nations too that are here. All right, you heathens and you fucking Edomites, man. You so-called white people. Y'all all gonna be destroyed here in Babylon the Great, aka America, in that day of vengeance when YAHAWASHI has all these other nations that bend the bow, have all those missiles drop here in Babylon the Great, aka America, and utterly destroy this place, man. Obliterated. All right?
I got that second. There's one more came to mind to back you up since we're talking about missiles and stuff. Do you have the G&T with you?
Yep.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verses 17 through 19. I will stir up the means. G&T was good though.
Isaiah 17 and 13.
Isaiah chapter 13, verses 17 through 19. All right, so the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verses, was it 13 and 15? Right,
13 to 16.
13 and 16, okay.
Yeah,
Through, yeah, okay. And it says here, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss.
Shall not miss.
And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. ICBM.
Yep.
Intercontinental ballistic missile. The missile that can go from one nation and literally travel all the way to another nation.
Yep.
Russia to America, Taiwan to America. You know, any nation outside of America. All right?
Right.
Those missiles, man. Verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they have consumed the earth. Right?
Got that word for plagues too. Right? Because it's not talking about an actual plague, like you're going to be sick. Even though the scriptures do say about plagues, in this instance, in this aspect, it's not talking about plagues, all right? So plague goes into causing continual trouble or distress to, right? Similar terms is affliction, a curse, torment, or cause to suffer. And how are these people going to be caused to suffer? By those plagues, which is that nuclear fire, man. Via the nuclear fire that's actually coming over here, via the missile, when it actually explodes here, these people are going to be tormented, man, forced to suffer via the nuclear fire, man, that fervent heat. That heat that's going to melt the foundation of Babylon the Great, aka America, and all the works hereof, man. Everything.
I want to back you up, too, about the plague. Was it the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8? Or... No, it's not it. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 29. These are the plagues. That's how it's sent.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Widowhood, poverty, famine, pestilence, and sword.
Yep.
Right? So you can also look at what? The sword, right? You know, the ICBMs, the nukes, the missiles, the arrows. That's going to release this fire. Yep.
So this was actually talking about plagues. So yeah, that was actually talking about plagues. Plagues, like sicknesses.
Okay.
Yeah, like but this plague, the one that this is talking about,
this plague is from the actual fire.
Like that plague. Yeah. I actually had to look into it because when I was actually like in the blue letter, I saw it. I was like, oh, it's not talking about like actual plague and epidemics. It's actually talking about like
sometimes the plague is the actual fire.
Yeah,
that's the ultimate plague.
Yeah, because it literally says to, you know, to cause the suffering. You know?
And common steel, right?
Hey, tormented with fervent heat, right? Or
to be tormented by intense heat.
Intense heat. Yeah.
Verse 15, the fire is kindled, right? The nuclear fire. Also prophecies, right?
Yep.
The fire is kindled and shall not be put out. So the prophecies are already kindled. It cannot be put out because you got the men of the Lord that's constantly making mention of our power day in and day out, man. Right? So, you know, the words of our power, the prophecies is not being kindled. And then when that fire actually takes place, right, the ultimate plague, the lake of fire, right, that fire is not going to be put out. It says, till it consume the foundations of the earth. So until the plague, that fire consumed all of America and all the works thereof. The foundation, everything here. Done with, done. All right. Verse 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward.
Yep.
Even so the plagues shall, that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So once these missiles are sent off, like
there ain't no turnaround button.
There's no reverse. You can
Yeah.
do that shit reverse and nah. Once the missile is sent and it's not going to miss. It's not going to miss. Remember, it shall not miss.
Why is the reason though? It's because YAHAWASHI is gonna put a very heavy spirit upon these damn, these missiles, man. Whether it be having an angel upon the missile, and it's literally just gonna hit surgically where it's actually, predestined to hit, man. All right.
Because those missiles are also part of the Lord of Hosts.
Yes.
That scripture says
200,000.
Woo! Those 200 million missiles.
Yep.
are part of
YAHAWASHI's
army.
Yep.
Okay.
They're part of the Lord of Hosts.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy, bro. Little Esau Edom is creating something of his own demise, bro. Damn. He's creating something to kill himself.
But you got
man. You want me to get it to 22 because it talks about how like no one will ever live there again, no one in the era.
Oh yeah, you can, yeah, because it pretty much goes into that. That's how bad this is going to get when they say that all the works that shall be done with, like literally, everything's going to be done with, like you literally won't be able to live here ever again. Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17 through 22. In the Good News Translation, the Lord YAHAWASHI says, I am stirring up the Medes to attack Babylon.
Right? The Medes. So the Medes today will be the Russians, right? And it's at Babylon, right?
Yeah.
And that's America, right? So our power is constantly stirring up. He's arousing. He's inciting, put it to be he's pretty much like instigating, putting that spirit on to cause a fight, provoke. Yeah.
I think these other nations, the Chinese and the Iranians are doing the same shit right now, man. They're being provoked right now, and they want to provoke others to war as well. All right, that's why they keep fucking having some sort of like strife or some sort of military force that they coming with. You got these damn the Chinese that are on the waters with with full-fledged invasion ships, bro, to invade Taiwan, bro. I'm talking. They saying they got ships that are able to house troops and vehicles to do a beach assault, bro. Beach assault. They ready. They on stand. They ready, man. Hey, World War III is inevitable, man. It's about to happen, man. And all these nations are being provoked, man. They're being pushed. All right. Starting with the the Russians, right? But pertaining to the article, right? You got the Chinese that are being provoked too. All right. And they want others to be provoked as well. That's why they doing it and flexing their military might, right? They muscle and saying, what the fuck you gonna do? What's up? Come on. Antagonizing, like, yo, what's good? Run it. What's up? What's good? Yeah. Who gonna hit first? That's what these other nations is doing, man. You got
MC Hammer.
Right through the MC Hammer. Ho, ho, ho. You got it. Verse 18.
Yeah. No, I'm still on 17 actually.
Okay, Tom.
They care nothing for silver and are not tempted by gold. With their bows and arrows, They will kill the young men. They will show no mercy to babies and take no pity on children.
Yep.
Babylon is the most beautiful kingdom of all. It is the pride of his people. But I, the Lord Yahweh, will overthrow Babylon as I did Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes.
No one will ever live there again. No wandering Arab will ever pitch a tent there. And no shepherd will ever pasture a flock there. It will be a place where desert animals live and where owls build their nests. Ostriches will live there, and wild goats will prance through the ruins. The towers and palaces will echo with the cries of hyenas and jackals. Babylon's time has come. Her days are almost over.
Her days is almost over, man.
Shalom, shalom to brother Yawana, YAHAWASHI, SHAR, BARAK.
Shalom, YAHAWASHI, SHAR, BARAK.
Shalom, YAHAWASHI, SHAR, BARAK.
Right, so there's no amount of money that Esau can try to bribe any nation, especially the Russians, their way out of an ass woman. Okay, because our power, YAHAWASHI, is going to put the spirit onto these other nations that bended the boat. They're going to empty the clip on this place, man. And they're not going to feel bad. They're not going to worry about, what if about the, what about the children?
Yeah,
what about the elderly? No, the other nations are pretty much saying, screw these Babylonians, screw these Americans, kill them all.
Yep.
Kill them all. Destroy them. Okay?
Yeah.
And that destruction is going to be so bad that when the fire is done quenching this place is going to be a forbidden zone. No one's going to be able to pitch a tent here. You ain't going to be able to live here. It's going to be pretty much like a desert. It's going to be a home for for
desert creatures,
for such creatures that can live in such environment. Okay. All right.
Yep. That was the end of my topic.
So which one did you get?
My topic?
Yeah. Did you get one?
No, I said I can go last. I'm going to get the probably cashless. And,
no, so I'm saying because that's the case. That's what my topic is going into. Oh, really? The Edomite do that, have all that cash, and Dunkin' Donuts will take his money. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing. So.
All right, kind of like you can hit the first.
All right, so I'm gonna play the video, and then you can actually go into your article. So pretty much this next topic is going into how that cashless society is right around his head, man.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna put it so they can see it. So if you want to bring it a little close, so your viewers can see it. All right, I'm gonna play it right now.
They don't take cash. Look at this. Every imaginable bill. I have one of every bill, 100, 50, a 20, a 10, a 5, and 1. And I can't use any of them here to buy a stupid cup of coffee. One sugar, a little bit of cream. I have cash. No cash. You don't take cash? They don't take cash. Look at this. No, we have no cash here. Only card. This is outrageous.
Executive.
All right. So that's pretty much the point there. But you see, man, and the brother mentioned how this video is not that new, but it's not that old, I guess you could say. So just how much more now? How much more now? How many businesses has already went cashless? They already went CBDC. All right, because while we have a mass job layoff taking place among us, and a lot of jobs are closing down, you got a lot of businesses that's setting up to now start doing business to buy and sell digitally. All right. You want to go to your article?
Oh yeah. I wanted to point out an article, the BRICS alliance between nations, on going on to a new currency, basically ditching the dollar. It mentions Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and a lot more other nations that put in lines with BRICS to being a cashless society, a new currency of money, right? And the one that I've seen today, it says China develops train ticketing app for 140 plus nations, shuns US dollar. So you're gonna need this new currency that they're gonna introduce real soon to actually download this app to pay for tickets to travel. Yep. You know what I mean? And people love traveling. When they figure out, oh, money doesn't work no more, they're gonna freak out, just like that man in the video. He was pissed off he couldn't get his Dunkin' Donuts without a card.
He couldn't get his Dunkin' Donuts and his Newport. You know, a typical Edomite, coffee and nicotine in the morning. That's weird. Caffeine and nicotine. What the fuck?
So one of them wakes you up. One of them is an energy down.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck? What do you want?
You want the caffeine. But I'm gonna get this right quick. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 19, in the New Living Translation, they will throw their money. They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Their silver and gold won't save them on the day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them. You know, in the video, the Edomite wasn't able to get his donuts, his damn hash brown, whatever he wanted, because he didn't have the CBDC. Regardless of how many cash and types of cash, dollars, singles, $2, $5 bills, Dunkin' Donuts ain't gonna take your fucking money because it's useless now.
That's gonna cause an uproar of the people.
Yep.
People gonna get mad that they can't have their donuts and coffee in the morning. They're gonna freak out.
Real quick too, the CBDC isn't out. It's just when you see these articles that are saying cashless this, it just means they're converting over into this debit card. Now you need a debit card. They can't take your money. You know what I mean? That's really all it's going to. The CBDC is not out yet. That executive order has been pushed out, but the actual currency, nobody has the CBDC. You got these other nations, that have a form of digital currency, but here in Babylon though, they just it's getting pushed to cashless. That's really all it's coming down to first, and that's just the first sign though.
It's going to get to the point here where you're literally not going to be able to pay cash for nothing.
Anything.
You got to have at least a debit card, a credit card that has a chip inside of it.
Yeah. Look, the shit that we be telling y'all, man, about y'all really going to be using this money for toilet paper, bro. It's serious.
Yeah.
Y'all really about to be, look, that nigga, that Edomite, bro, he probably looking at it like, damn, I might as well just use it to wipe my ass. This $100 bill, might as well, because I can't buy shit with it.
Yeah.
What's the sense of having it?
Roll up in a ball, make a fire to keep warm.
Yep.
No more electricity for heat.
Make paper.
That's going to come to pass too.
Out of it.
Making fucking paper planes.
Make shit, crap shit out of it, man.
I have no idea what's really happening, man.
All right, I'm gonna read that one more time. They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Their silver and gold won't save them on that day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. All right, so the time's gonna come where you want to be able to eat, you want to pay rent, still want to let's say still have a life here, as they say, in this
normal life.
In this society, you're gonna have this new form of payment to continue doing what we're doing right now. Okay. So you got it.
All right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 14 to 18. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So he deceived those by the means of those miracles, by the means of his technology. Esau's blessing, his technology, how great it is right now to this very day. It increased. His blessing, which is a sword, okay, it increased. And he's able to deceive a lot of people by the means of those miracles on the left-hand side. Let's say you got Down syndrome, you're missing a few chromosomes. You better get the chromosomes back with the carotid. All right? Let's say
That's actually fact, though, man.
That's an actual thing.
Yeah.
I did a lesson on it yesterday. Like, yo,
I'm telling you, this 𝐤𝐄𝐅𝐼 is going to be able to do a lot of shit, man. But it's going to really look like a miracle, but it's not, man. Just imagine someone who got Down syndrome, who always desired to have his or her complete chromosome, and I was like, oh, this is my opportunity
to be normal again.
to be normal,
Yeah.
to look like the normal people.
Yeah, it's all false miracles from Satan himself, man. Power on the left hand side.
Doing all those enchantments and shit.
He's gonna make himself to look like an angel, look like God, and that's what he wants to be. And you people are gonna fall for it. I mean, you already fell for the jab, and you thought that cured you from the COVID, right? You looked up to this man for safety. Now you're gonna look up to him for miracles.
And when you do submit and take that subdermal implantable micro C-hip, in other words, you're saying that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is your God, man.
Yep.
And that YAHAWASHI, he's nothing to you. All right?
Because that word mark, 𝐤𝐄𝐅𝐼, right? G5480, a scratch or etching, right? Etching, cutting, incision, an actual physical cutting on the skin and the flesh. Okay? Cutting, there was nothing that stood out. Cutting, to be cut by a sharp edge object. And when you look at the tool that these people use to put the 𝐤𝐄𝐅𝐼 in you, is a sharp edge object to cut you open and insert physically this implantable micro C-hip in you, man. Okay? Mark, 𝐤𝐄𝐅𝐼, scratch or etching, right? So the actual physical cutting. Sculpture work, right? So when you look at it like a statue, it took a lot of grinding and cutting.
Etching.
A lot of etching.
With they call it a pail or a stake, right? Something pointy, and they hit it.
Yep. I.e. Badge of servitude, right? So servitude, similar terms, slavery, slave, bondman, bondage, right? So when you take this 𝐤𝐿𝐼 C-hip, you're going to be a slave.
Yeah,
It also says, too, a mark of idolatrous images.
Followers of the Antichrist, anti-YAHAWASHI Mashiach. Okay? All right, so this is all it's trickling its way down to that road, to the 𝐤𝐿𝐼.
Because all paths lead down to the what? The mark of the beast, man. All roads lead down to the path of the subdermal implantable micro C-hip, man. And y'all gonna see, man, who was right, who had the truth, and who did it. Y'all gonna see starting with our elders and apostles, a great millstone all the way down to us, man. We weren't lying to y'all, man. And when y'all see that, y'all got a choice now. Y'all either gotta go take it, or y'all gotta be put to death. All right, then you're gonna realize, like, yo, we was the crazy ones. We didn't believe them. And all that stress is going to come upon you, man.
Ezekiel 33 and 33.
Yep. And they shall know that a prophet had been among them. Shit,
that word.
Drop the mic on it.
For that word mark, right? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, the badge of servitude. Yeah, pretty much, we take the 𝐤𝐿𝐼, felt the ultimate trial. You're now a slave. You made it official that you want to be oppressed by the enemy instead of being saved, delivered by YAHAWASHI. Idolatrous images, followers of the anti-Mashiach, anti-YAHAWASHI Mashiach. When you go into buy and sell, right? Buy, it says be in the market, to do business, to lounge there. to lounge there.
What does that sound like? Your normal everyday life.
So you want to go out for a girls' night.
Yeah.
You don't need that C hit.
Yep.
All right, but it's a girls' night out. It's going to be much worse than being tortured and that fire and brimstones and having terrible, annoying, and grievous soul. All right.
Shit.
But yeah, you got matter of fact, get that the miracles one.
Yeah.
You get that first.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9 through 12, in the easy to read version. When that man of evil comes, it will be the work of Satan. He will come with great power, and he will do all kinds of false miracles, signs, and wonders.
Like, for example, you want your chromosomes back, I can give you back.
They also
walk again, make you walk.
They also said you can receive immortality from the charagma.
By 2060, apparently they want to do that.
No,
It's
but
just 'cause
Elon Musk, he kind of mentioned it about this his Neuralink.
It's just because what they're doing is they're just uploading your damn consciousness into the damn chip, so you can continuously be moved into another body or whatever the hell they're trying to have.
Clone.
Yeah, that's all they're really trying to do, man.
Another sleeve.
Another sleeve, man. Go watch that show, Altered Carbon, man.
Yeah.
That's what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is trying to do, man. That's what if he was in rulership for another 25 years, man, this place would look like that. All right, wicked and sinful as fuck beyond belief. All right, that's why we got to get the fuck up out of here, man. We don't understand how you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians like to be here, man. We don't understand, man, because we don't like it here, and we suffering here daily, man, under all this fucking wicked ass fucking bullshit that Babylon the Great, aka America, likes to fucking push forth, man, as a normality. Get the fuck out of here, man. Sick of this shit. You got it. Got here, man.
What's that?
Yeah. But just something to mention from the first verse that I got when it said when that man of evil comes, he's talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man, which recently he made an article saying that Esau Edom was not the white man, and that that it is a white man is ridiculous and called us liars.
No, he right. Ain't a white man. It's a red man.
Yeah.
He is right. Yeah. We all lie. Salaki. You the red man.
You was caught red-handed. Hellboy.
Hellboy. Damn.
Yeah, you the Hellboy, nigga.
Hey, it is true. I mean, he did bring forth hell upon the earth.
Think about it, right? He brought hella, suffering, sorrow, death on the earth. He summoned those left hand shit, demons. His horns grew. He had long hair with a beard, right? He's a weirdo, like a typical Edomite, and he's red with long hair and beard, buff as hell, big as hell, like a monkey, thin lip too.
Deformed, one big hand, one little one.
Look at malformed. All right, now that's Edomite.
Hell yeah.
That's Edom. You gotta.
The man of evil will use every kind of evil to fool those who are lost. You ones that are not in this truth, man. You ones that don't know about the charagma. Some of you have been warned about it, but you follow all these bug out camps that say otherwise, that it's not the RFID microchip, that it's sin, that it's sleeping with a white woman
or an embargo.
Or the charagma is what the elders been saying, but but apparently you can still repent. No, nigga, right? Because now,
contrary to that, man.
Because there's videos now being pushed out how that I've seen it with my own eyes. This charagma that they put inside of you, so you can make payments and everything. That shit dissolves inside of you. It dissolves. Now it's part of you. You can't get it out now.
Yeah, it becomes a part of your anatomy now.
If you want it out, you probably got to drain yourself alive.
No, you just need to die. You gotta be killed. You gotta be killed. You want that thing out of you? You're gonna be killed.
It'll melt right into your bone marrow. It will be you.
Yep.
You will be an official follower of Esau Edom.
Yep.
They are lost because they refuse to love the truth and be saved. So Yahawah will send them. Something powerful that leads them away from the truth and cause them to believe a lie. A lot of people, Jacob's gonna believe that Esau Edom is God, man. You know, a lot of Jake to this day believe in Caesar Borgia, you know, the white Jesus Christ. They believe in that, man. You know, so when they see that Esau can cure somebody from being a Down syndrome, or cure somebody from being paralyzed to walk again, they're gonna actually believe that this man is the savior, man. So they're gonna believe a lie. They will all be condemned because they did not believe the truth and because they enjoy doing evil, man. Yeah, they don't love the truth, man. They don't love YAHAWAH SHAR. They choose to do wickedness, man. Especially the people that know about the truth and continue to do the things that they did in the world, man. You know, you people are, from a language, you people are fucked.
You want to get that chapter 14 Revelation? You want to get like the judgment. But when you take that Quran.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 through 11. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of Yahawah, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whoever receiveth the mark in his name.
Right, so those that take this Koragma, the RFID chip, this is the judgment. Which also means what? There's no place of repentance once you take this man's mark. Once you take the Koragma, you're going to be tormented in fire and brimstone, that lake of fire, man. All right, that's going to be done by those missiles, okay? The chariots of YAHAWASHI, the so-called UFOs, added more fire, to more destruction. More fire onto America's destruction, man. All right, plain and simple, man. You take the Koragma, hey, you won't get caught up in that lake of fire. You won't die. All right. Keep talking.
Yeah, that's a precept for verse 3.
Okay.
But this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verses 2 and 3. It says, and the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
So, you know, make it simple. Plain upon the tables. So the next can take it, eat it, understand it, and run with it and teach the next person.
Yep. Eat it and digest it.
Eat it and digest it. Digest it.
Verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will not, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
So the prophecies are set for the appointed time. Literal, the actual World War III, when these nations are no longer just talking anymore, we actually see Joel chapter 3 taking place. Joel chapter 3 verses 9 to 12. Right? You know, we actually see it right before our eyes taking place, that war in the valley of Yahawashi. The vision of a cashless society, right? The vision of where like it's literally cashless, like it's literally a cashless society. Like you literally can buy and sell with actual physical dollars. You need probably at least a debit card, credit card to buy and sell. The vision for Fed now is yet from the appointed time. World War III literally breaking off is yet from the appointed time. The Koragma is yet from the appointed time. Even though it feels like these prophecies are delayed, it feels like it's postponing, it's taking forever, it's because it is set for a particular time to be fulfilled.
Right. Your job is to be patient and continue to endure.
And it say, though tarry, wait for it, because at the end it shall speak and not lie. All right. Woe unto them that had lost patience. All right, Sirach chapter 2 goes into that. Woe to that had lost patience. What will you do when the Lord visits you? Paraphrasing.
I actually got a scripture to back him up about the patience.
Oh, you got it.
That he brought it out.
God.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 10. And it's verse 36 and verse 37. Verse 36, it says, for ye have need of patience, that shall, after ye have done the will of the Most High Yahweh, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, ye might receive the promise. Verse 37, it says, for yet a little while. All right, and this pertaining to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3 itself. All right. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 37. It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. So at the end of the day, Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai is coming, man, regardless. All right. He's going to make his appearance whether everybody believes it or don't. At the end of the day, Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai is coming. It's inevitable. And the destruction of Babylon the Great, aka America, is soon to come to pass, man. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. All right. Ain't nothing you could do about it, man. You got it, brother.
36 and 37, right? Yeah, 36 and 37.
This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 36 through 37 in the GNT. And it says, you need to be patient in order to do the will of Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai and receive what he promises. Right. So you need to be patient in order to do the will of Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai, man.
Yeah, long suffering.
Long suffering.
You got to have the spirit to be able to endure, to put up with, to deal with.
No, that's why those prayers are really heavy, man. You always got to ask Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai to have that endurance, man, that patience. Because patience is key in this thing, man. All right? It ain't a sprint. All right? This ain't going to all happen in 1-3 days and shit. No.
Overnight.
No, it's going to take time, all right? These prophecies have time, all right? There are certain times it's going to happen, right? We read it in the scriptures, man.
Prophecies
all right?
is not Amazon Plus. You know,
Nah.
right?
Yeah. Refining takes some time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Refining does take time. It is a process. Refining gold is a process. It takes some time.
Yep.
It's left in the fire for quite some time. Then you take it out, put it back in, take it back out, let it cool down, put it back in. Oh yeah.
And all that impurities that are on it's called, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's called like bright or blight or some shit like that. Blight, I think. Something like that. It's all that rubble or that old shit.
Yep.
You know
So pretty much, you know, you are that gold. That's those debris that's coming off, sins, old habits, bad habits, old wicked bad habits. The old you, you're being sculptured, you're being etched
To be perfect.
Yeah.
Without
Molded into
limits.
what Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai wants you to be, man.
being made into a God.
Yeah, you're being groomed into a God.
You're being groomed into a God. More to that?
Yeah. Finishing the scripture, it says, the verse 36, it says, and receive what he promised. You know what I mean? Which is those new bodies, man. You know,
Everything, the kingdom of heaven, eternity, mortality.
The new body, salvation, mercy, having the law, statutes, commandments in our inward parts.
having the enemies be beneath you.
Finally being in the new covenant, because we're not there yet.
Yep.
Okay. All
If
right.
we was in a new covenant, we wouldn't be doing stuff like this.
We want to be teaching our people. We're going to be back hurt, because right now my low back hurt.
Hell
right now, standing up and shit.
That's why we move so much. We
Yeah.
be like, damn.
Our body's decaying, man.
Hell yeah.
Being in this damn flesh. It's weak. We're weak. You know, we're desiring to be powerful again, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai, fully and be perfect. We're unable to do that, man. And it's vexing.
And one of those promises is to be with our Lord again.
Yeah.
Literally in his presence.
In his presence. Oh my God. Call on him like Yahweh BaHaShem Yahushai, man. I'm about to stop.
Verse 37, for as the scripture says, just a little while longer, and he who is coming will come, and he will not delay. And that's YAHAWASHI.
He that is coming, he shall not delay.
Oh man.
He's going to be here just on time.
Yep. On its appointed time. Whenever his appointed time is to come, because even YAHAWASHI doesn't know, man. All right? It's Yahweh that's going to give the command. All right, it is time. All right? So look, it's going to happen, man. It's going to happen.
Even
That's why it behooves you, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, to get right while the doors of repentance is still open, while us brothers, right, starting with our elders and apostles, a great millstone, all the way down to us at the lowest level, are still doing this, man. It behooves you to take heed, man. All right, because the times we're coming into, if YAHAWASHI is not supping with you, hey, you're gonna be through, man. All right, because you're not gonna have that hedge of protection. And I don't say that in a high-minded or prideful manner. All right, but I believe through faith that YAHAWASHI is gonna be with us in these latter days, man. All right, I believe it. You got it, brother.
Oh no, that's the last
2 cents you gotta put in, you know.
That's repent or perish, plain and simple.
Literally simple.
All right, because we're literally in a time where Diego night could be any night.
It can happen right now.
It can happen tonight, right now.
AHTHAH, man.
You know, we can literally go cashless right now. We get a notification that, there's just so many videos going around on the internet that, those who pay for everything, money, cash, they angry at the elbows of the people. All right, well, you gotta know.
All right, God. Hey, so that's everything that we had to bring out. All right, AHTHAH, that this lesson was edifying. All right, closing out, giving a much due all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that rule well and teach well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. For you, sincere Akim Wa'akwaf that tuned in, or that shall tune in afterwards, AHTHAH, that this lesson is edifying and exhorting unto you. All right, closing out with DTA above the ball soon, Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.